Well, hello, and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. It's been a while. Alright. We need to go to the pigs. Oh, we've already been to the pigs. Now what do we need to do? We need to go and get the cure. That's right. The bounty should be done. So, let's just go here. See, Cephas Nicholas Catil. Light fracture leg. I can't remember what happened to her. Well, whatever. We need on Cutler, Adis, Util, Nifia, and Wakant. Yeah. Okay, this is a new area, so let's start exploring. Let's see. My points for this guy. I need a little bit of level up. 226. Alright, Tinker. You can stay tinkering. This thing he doesn't need to worry about. Maybe something here. Light sleeper. I need another 14 points. And it doesn't matter. I'll spend it later. Alright, let's go exploring. It's the home of Insula Mactai. Oh, Nephew holds up a hand to stop the herd. Wait, that must be the camp up ahead. Listen, you're only here because of me. I don't want to put you all at risk for this. I'll try to sneak in and find the cure without alerting anyone. If I'm careful enough, we can avoid a fight. Sounds like a plan. Be ready to back you up if anything if it goes wrong. Too risky. We'll approach on the open and see if they listen to reason. It's not complicated. Speed up these people and see what we came for. Yeah, we're approaching the open. As you wish. Sneak around the edges. Strangers approaching. Everyone to arms. Wait, I just want to talk. The clansfolk ignore you completely as they scramble for their weapons. Stand down, you fools. Seek only treatment for a disease that plagues my family. They're not listening. Where's the music? Oh, well, whatever. need to heal real quick. No, can't heal.
I can help.
Thanks for the help.
These seem like children. I kind of don't want to kill the children. Wait. Alright, and then I'll punch this one, I guess. Okay, we'll move from this area. This guy's gonna probably run away. 95% chance. This will hurt this guy. But he won't be able to get any healing anytime soon. Experienced civilian. Let's just go for this. The healer. Oh shit. It's probably gonna go for Adis. Oh
what
shit.
have I gotten myself into? I can't give up. My boys need me.
Sword and try to stun this guy, I guess. Oh shit. And then we can try to cover this one.
Ominous Vibisco.
Thank you.
No more healing. Doesn't matter if she punches. I need to heal. Let's get rid of that stun.
May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you.
Need a brace. Need to heal her.
Thank you.
Do
No
not
cards.
let my work be forgotten. Oh shit, was that as painful as it looked?
Yeah, they keep getting stunned and shit. Finally. Gotta go for the archers.
Great, thanks.
You have charge. Do. Wouldn't be enough. But go for it anyway. No, just go right here. Oh no, 3 damage. Let's give her another shot. Archer needs to go down.
That was
fuck no.
sloppy, nephew. Real sloppy.
%90% and you miss? Oh my god, whatever. Let's see. Okay, I don't have anything else. Let's just go receive some healing first. Be ready. Just go back here. Mac Beret. Alright, just shoot him. They're just gonna stand there. Oh, my dude's gonna be so injured. Grab this guy. Well, we survived. By the skin of our teeth. Moderate laceration, critical puncture. Oh boy. Maybe I should have let her sneak in. I mean, you can't be peaceful at all. People just assume the worst. Hell sought cure. Nefnia snatches the vial from your hand and examines it closely before sticking it into her own satchel. This must be it. Oh, Odin, Thor, Freya, and Balder, please let this work. I thought she was skeptical. Now she's praying to the gods. We'll get this back to Skirn as soon as possible. It'll work, I'm sure of it. Shouldn't get your hopes up, Nefja. This is a long shot. It'll work, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Optimistic. Nefja leans in and gives you a sisterly kiss on the cheek. You're the best. Thank you for doing this for us. No matter what happens to Euphoria, I'm so grateful that what you've done. Better be. This was so tough for this party, at least. For my other parties, I'm pretty sure it'll be easier. Because they're made for combat. Well, this place is actually pretty small. Okay, I've been everywhere. Let's get out of here. Place disappeared. Alright. Let's just camp. Man, this sustained quite a few injuries, good dang. At least they can heal each other. There's not enough medicine left. Are you serious? I ran out of medicine? Oh shit. Does that mean I can heal afterwards? Doesn't count. Well. Well. Wait, it's just rank 2 repair. Who's my main repairer? She can't clean. He's my crafter, he's my hunter as well. Can't do shit. Alright, here's my repairer. Needus. Neatborg. You took quite a beating. 2 herdsmen. There's probably more caught. Needus. Guess she can guard the rest. Night falls across your mind, a thick snow blankets your thoughts and stills your heart. Out of eternal silence comes the sound of blood and the taste of desperation. A fiery glow penetrates the stillness and makes the air move again. It's the end of the world, but you're not afraid. An old acquaintance is by your side. Grimnir. Well, kinda gives Odin vibes, so... The calamity that surrounds you defies description, as vast armies of Aesir and Jotnar clash around you. The din threatens to render you mad. In the eye of the storm stands Grimnir, still clad in his unassuming traveler's robe, apparently unaffected by the madness. Somehow his voice carries clearly through the battle. Welcome to the end of the world. It is glorious. It is horrifying. Wake me, please. He seats his staff against the earth with a dull boom that ripples through the ground beneath you. You will not be granted respite. You must fight here, even if you don't want to, because your kind demands it. The people of Midgard desire spectacle. You desire nothing more than to escape the mundane terror of your lives, but you are incapable of finding joy in peace and prosperity. Instead, you imagine horrors that are worth conquering. Worlds of magic and giants and dragons. Simple worlds of good and evil, so that you don't have to face the complexities of your real lives. Grimnir raises his arms in a gesture that aims to encompass the entire battle. Is this not what you wanted? A world rent asunder by as great a threat as mankind has ever faced? A doomed battle in which to die a meaningful death. A warrior's death. It's all so simple. So easy. You will fight, or you will be forgotten. The chaos around you seems to unfold, into fractals, bending and swirling in on itself endlessly. As patterns begin to emerge, the battle takes on an almost dance-like quality. In one moment, a mass of men and Yotnahav heave upwards into a wave of jagged edges, and the flare of a dying sun reflects off 1,000 blades. Then, standing around a campfire overlooking the madness on the other side, you see your father and his Huskars. Look at you. You've grown up to be a strong woman. Father, now know for sure I'm dreaming. You would have never said anything like that. He flashes you a devil-may-care grin. Death has made me sentimental. Sigrida's mother fixes you with an evaluating look. Ah. Figurder. What do you say, girl? Are you ready to bash some Jotun skulls in? Next to her, Nefia's father, Holmwood, crosses his arms. It's the end of the world, actually. Nothing else to do. I hardly knew you. All I have are the stories they told in the village. They were all true. Mani, clumsyfoot. Frigida throws her head back and laughs. In the light of the burning river, your father's Huskars look like giants. The stories are horse shit, but they're not wrong. They just don't tell of the hardship. They'll tell the same stories of you, Elftis. All heroic battles and great bravado. Nobody wants to remember the fear. The doubts, the bickering. Uncle Sigelmir's smile is kind. All the quiet times, the laughs around the campfire. Aimlessly roaming a great forest, utterly lost. Your father places a hand on your shoulder and gives you a small squeeze. They're doing a fine job. I know I am. Thank you, Dad. I miss you. Forgive me, Elftis. I never meant to leave you so soon. Come on, let's go cause some trouble. Deliver the hellsock cure. No, that's not the quest. Oh. We're fighting, are we? Let's go over here and ready. Oh, I could just keep shooting, I guess. I'll pop over here. Over here. %. Shoot. It's so easy to kill these Jotuns. What the hell? Ready. Ready. Weapon hook. I think it's better if I taunt. Maybe I should shove some caltrops over here. You first. You chicken. Attack of opportunity. Oh, they all going this way. Oh, because he got stunned. Well, shit. I can get rid of the stun. Nope, I cannot. I thought I had the ability. Maybe one of these guys can? Nope. How about you? Yes. Let's just do an interrupt here. This guy's range is so shit. Oh, spear. Nice, that'll work. I got a spear too. I don't want to get hit. Guess it's just whack. Oh, they decide to be poisoned. Nice. Too bad the poison don't stack. And you go over here and just anticipate him. I can't anticipate. This guy doesn't have a sword. Actually, nope. Distract. Neutralize the attack of opportunity of an enemy who's exactly 2 hexes away. Oh, he has a spear. Oh, maybe it'll work. Nice. Let me just shoot him. Oh, shit. Just be here and just do it ready. He went around? That's cheating. Maybe I should remove the shield. Well, that doesn't matter. Damn. This guy has the healing. I don't need a heal right now. And the thing is, I've done this before, so I know that I'll appear here. So I'm just gonna sit up. If you're saying it's cheating, it's because it is. But it pays to be prepared. 1. Yeah, they'll likely come over here. Alright, archers in position. Ready. Interrupt. Sword wielders. And this guy is obviously the furthest back. Let's pop over here. Wait, so that screwed with my other interrupt. His charge was just 22 damage. Oh well, whatever. He's gonna go down, isn't he? No? Very nice. Alright, screw it up. Kinda need to get rid of these guys. I kinda need to heal as well. Alright, let's heal. This guy is doing his thing. Heavy swing. Ignores the damage reduction. Do it. Shit. Maybe. I need to get rid of that axe builders. Just use my strongest. Actually, he. Seagull in there. Get rid of this guy. It's dangerous. That's all I can do. Well, he went down. Okay, we should be good. They probably aim at this guy. No? Okay. Try and get the interrupt off. I'll just shoot them to death. Incapacitated. What the hell? Well, it's done anyway. I don't think any of them can revive. And they got back. Whole moon. You stand victorious side by side with your father and his long-dead herd. Slain Jotnar smolder on the ground, their faces distorted into expressions of pain and surprise. Your father and his friends shout and laugh in triumph. Grimnir crests the stone bridge that spans the split earth, and strides imperiously towards you. You fought well, Einherjar, but your service to me has not ended yet. There are more fights to come. Our victory was glorious. Surely this realm has seen nothing like it before. Is that it? We're just getting started. I think it's time for me to leave. My struggles on Midgar are far from over. You have seen all I brought you here to see. Reflect upon these revelations and remember what awaits you when your trials in Midgard are over. This will be the last time I show myself to you while you draw breath. When next we meet, it will be under other circumstances. I'll be dead. I'm proud of you, Alfred. All of us. We couldn't be prouder. Carry that with you. I'll make sure your names are never forgotten. Thank you, Father. I love you. Bornhofer pulls you into a tight embrace. The memory of a smell overwhelms your senses and brings old emotions floating back to the surface of your awareness. It is as though the world glides away from you, falls away from under you, and you are torn back into the waking world. Awaken. You sit up with a start and struggle to regain your bearings. The familiar interior of your tent greets you, casting a gentle pink glow of early morning. As Leifer appears to have already risen and left your tent to start the morning's chores. Oh, we're just sleeping. Dreams play at the edge of your awareness, but nothing further comes to you. You can no longer put off rising from your sleep. You dress and leave the tent, still slightly dazed from the night's dramatic dreams. A strange whim compels you to take a walk of the camp perimeter to check on your sentries. The guards are at their posts and reporting nothing out of the ordinary. On your way back to the camp, something flashes in the corner of your vision. You push into a small group of trees and dense brambles and find yourself in a small clearing entirely covered by the canopy of a large ash. A startling sight greets you there. From a branch of the great trees hung a man clad in a plain grey robe. His beard is long and white, and he misses an eye. His side is penetrated by an exquisitely decorated spear adorned with feathers and bird skulls. The ground beneath him is stained with blood. Check the man. The man's only movement is a gentle swaying as the ash bends in the breeze. There is no pulse. He is long dead. Take the spear or leave him? We'll leave him. Mystified by the strange apparition, you return to camp to begin the morning's tasks. You can't help but cast glances every now and then at the fine spear, still specked with blood. By the time your herd is ready to set out again, the feelings of unease have finally passed. You're drawn from your path by the flapping of black wings, crows descending to feast on a carrion prize. Beyond the trail and out of view, you find the remains of a hapless traveler. There are scraps of flesh still clinging to the bones of the half-eaten corpse, but not enough to tell you much about the sorry end that they met. Scavengers have fed here for several days at least. You find the shattered arrow halves and scraps of gambeson cloth upon examining the corpse. This warrior, while felled, did not receive a proper burial and was ignobly left to rot. Search the area. Search of the area turns up nothing of value or use. Disappointed, you resume your travels. I'm just gonna head back to Skirn to actually heal. Let's see if I completed any quests. I'm pretty sure I think I did. Because this is where... No, this is not where Mac is.
I think I could
Dale.
live in a place like this. There's a sense of safety here. I think it would be a good place to raise children.
Yeah, I gotta go to Ife. Search Perth for someone who might recognize the first necklace. Maybe. This is Perth. I can go to here and ask him. No, I can't. Oh shit. Oh, who else can I talk to? This one, why not? No, Cayman. Maybe. Here, see you again. Look for me, so hides. Sure, something like, have you ever seen a necklace like this? Looks like it was made here. I don't recognize the crest itself. Oh, you asked the witch or the blacksmith. Alright. Talk to the blacksmith. Oh, the fallout air. That is. Have you ever seen a necklace like this? Suddenly the old blacksmith perks up. I made that! Ah, now you wanna talk. Then he seems to remember that he doesn't like you. He leans back and crosses his arms, scowling. Who commissioned it? I'm not telling you what. Where'd you get that anyway? It's mine. My sister gave it to me before she died. It's all I have left of her and my parents, and of my parents. The old smith snorts. Unlikely story. You killed its owner and stole it, didn't you? Teal steps angrily towards the old smith. You son of a... Come now, Lord Rost. You stay out of this. Be quiet. Since... My friend, there is no reason for this hostility. Let me explain. Offer 1,000 values, I'll pay you 50 pence to tell me who this was made for. I'll sort this out later. Let's say we did kill the owner of this necklace. With that in mind, imagine what will happen to your smithy if you don't help us. All sorts of things might go missing. People could get hurt. That doesn't sound like diplomacy, that sounds like intimidation. Anyway, let's do sense. You eloquently explain Catil's story to the old man and gradually convince him that Catil is the lost son of Octavia, and that the right thing to do is to help him reconnect with his family. You're right. You're right. There's no need to go on any further. I'll give you what you need. That necklace belonged to Grumlaith, who was married to Lachlan. They made it for their wedding, more than 30 years ago. They had a little homestead near the coast, east-northeast of here. If you didn't kill them, perhaps they lived there still. If you didn't kill them. Fucking hell. Anyway, before I do that, I need to go and heal over in Skyrim. Then I'll go collect the bounties, then I'll I don't know. Come back here, I guess. I actually have a talk to Kyre. Lady Favors. Return to Kyre. Yeah, I need to go back there. But we go to Skern first. During the day, the wind picks up and the waves turn larger. Your ship is overflowing with goods and riches, and having packed Tricky high with all your wares, some of it starts shuffling about as the storm grows in strength. I'm worried about the cargo. The ship was not built to handle this kind of load. Spend 30 rope. Secure the cargo. Trust in Tricky. Secure the cargo. Before the storm gets too bad, you manage to get everything tied down securely and you get through the rough sea without anything falling overboard. Except for my rope. Hope it stays there. It never happens again. As morning approaches, you notice that another ship is slowly gaining on you. Still a small silhouette on the horizon, and ahead of you, fog banks are hugging the calm waters like a blanket. Come to a stop and wait. When the other ship catches up, it's clear that you're dealing with another Norse longship, and you recognize the sail as the colours of the clan allied to yelling. As soon as the other ship is within arrow range, to begin to pelt the Tricky with projectiles. Ingram and Esleaf are both hit by the volley. Your own herd quickly rallies and returns to favour. Judging by the splashes of bodies hitting the water, you clearly picked off a few of them before the enemy crew seems to decide it's not worth it. The small nimble ship turns quickly and flees at full sail. No, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go heal anyway. I don't think my ship can outrun. It was meant to be low speed and high cargo. Okay, Hulda. Need healing. Right now. Farms. So my herdman, yep, healing. An hour or so later. Swing by. Okay. Alright, nephew. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to follow apart, Kyre's lost the item. As soon as you landed, Nefia flew off the ship in a hurry and to deliver the cure. When you catch up with her, she invoked as a helping her sister drink. Come on, take your time. Careful not to spill anything. Is everything well? Nefia stands up and brushes her hands on her tunic. She looks worried. We've done everything we can. All we can do now is wait. I can't thank you enough for helping me with all this. I don't know what I would have done without you. Anything for a friend. Hope it's over now. She gives your hand a friendly squeeze before turning her attention back to the patient. Health salt. Nice. Okay, bounties. Lady favors. See, back on the ship. Let's go. Leave. For Northumbria. Anytime now. Okay. See, it's the other way. No, it's this way. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Turn the bounties first. Sika. I'm here to claim a bounty. That's so. Which one might that be? Killer's been dealt with. You brought him in alive. Well done. Here's your 98 pence as promised. There was a pacifier and the guardsman's family have found some peace and justice. Brought home the runaway. The family already given their thanks to the king. In turn, you get your payment. Got the tax collector. It's his day before the court soon enough. Had he not fled, the sentence would have been lenient. Now, I doubt it. 55 pence for bringing him in alive. The pagan won't be a problem. The threat of his sorcery seems to have diminished. The monks debate how best to deal with him. As for you, your reward. The High May won't be a threat anymore. Finally brought low, huh? Well done. You've managed what many have tried and failed to do. Here's your well-earned coin. That was the last one. I've no further work for you. You've done a great service for the Northumbria, and you have my thanks. Peace by 10. Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter. Codex. We are idolized in Northumbria. I can buy some, I don't know. A Medicine? Well, let's go to Kai first. I have the white glove. That one was easy. Dowager releases a spoon. Grasp and hides a smile with the back of their hand. I'll never see it return. It literally lives right on the other side of the wall. You never thought to just go and ask for it back. She sighs coquettishly. We're not on speaking terms. It's complicated. She leans forward and plants a chaste kiss on your cheek. Cadil tries very hard not to glare. My hero. I have bad news. The poet no longer had your ring. No, my fairy ring, the symbol of my love, in someone else's hands? How did this come to pass? He pawned it. She looks absolutely devastated. All about 5 seconds before her face changes to a grim frown. How dare you sell my ring? The villain. How will you punish this misdeed? You don't really have anything in mind. You gave it to him the way I see it was used to sell. I guess you want me to kill him. Right. I already have Halaftia. The poet is dead. Yeah, since meeting. She places her palms over her heart and stares dramatically into the sky. Alas, my dear poet, You must have been truly desperate to betray my love. With your death, your transgression is forgiven. Okay? Will you find peace in the afterlife? I brought your horn back, a horn from Perth. You are so brave. I feared the brute for so long. Thought no one was capable of getting the horn back from him. Yet here it is. I'm so glad I put my faith in you. Guy gently places her palm against your chest. What? You've confronted my champions and reclaimed the tokens of my love. I've been working on a new token for you, infused with all the powers of my love and devotion. Now that all my keepsakes have returned to me, I can finish it at last. With an irresistible smile, she turns her attention to Katil. While you wait, will you please join me for dinner? Since my husband passed, I have no one to cook for, and I dearly miss the company. Katil fixes you with a deeply imploring look. Go ahead and join the Halaftia for dinner. Friend, we don't have time for that. I have things to do and places to be. Yeah, you go ahead, Katil. Kara fixes Katil with a look that could make the most hardened warrior blush. Then she spins in her toes and leads him into her house. 3 hours later. 3 hours? For dinner? You return to Kai's house some hours later, and Katil meets you outside the door, positively glowing with post-coital bliss. How's dinner? She gave you more than just a roll in the hay for all our trouble. Yeah, how was dinner? With a light blush, Katil hands you a finely crafted talisman. The Laftia asked me to give you this. With her thanks, she was very grateful. Okay. Groin, moderate infection. By God. He is a very good talisman, though. Where's the flower seller? She's around the water somewhere. Oh, there she is. Let me have a look at your stock. Let me buy some medicine. Generous prices. $20. No, that'll be all. Where's my boat? Where's my boat? Okay, that's sold most of the stuff. No go for buried pasts. Go back to Perth. The waves are calm and Tricky is making slow progress. Suddenly, Uncutler yelps, "I got one!" Uncutler has been trailing a line lazily off the stern. Now she is braced against the strakes with both feet. She's fighting some enormous sea creature. "I'm not letting you escape, you big bastard!" Uncutler fights the fish for a long time, drawing cheers and encouragement from everyone. Fortunately, the fish is no match for Uncutler's endurance, and eventually she hauls it up into the ship. Everyone cheers and Katil quickly gets to work filleting and preserving the catch. 10 rations. During rough winds, the ship banks unexpectedly. A desperate, piercing shout cuts through the air. Man overboard! Adis has fallen overboard, and the distance to her is increasing fast. Turn the ship around. Learn to hoist the sails and pull out the oars. Turning your nimble ship is no trouble at all. Doesn't take long before you pull Adis back on board. Osprey quickly throws a blanket over Adis. Through clattering teeth, Adis thanks you profusely. Thanks for coming back for me so fast. What are you doing?
Air is strangely fresh for how many people live here. Wonder what they do with their garbage.
They eat it. Anyway, let's continue this quest. Suthan Ingen Yogan. Hello. Aphis stood close to a small stall full of delicate pottery. She nods towards the girl at the store. That's her. Maybe don't tell her you plan to kill Connor. See if you can trick her into giving up Kale Trim's whereabouts. The tribal huntress. The young potter smiles warmly when you walk up to her stall. Hello, ain't looking to buy some pots? Are you Southern? She hesitates. Aye, I'm she. Why do you ask? Colonel McTagg has sent me to find Kaelstrom with an important message. The young woman now looks mightily confused. Oh? But I thought Kaelstrom was already with Colonel. Really? Wait, what did Kaelstrom think he was meeting Colonel? I don't understand. Kaelstrom never showed up. Did he tell you where he was going? I think so. He said Colonel and the man would be camped at a farmstead on the eastern shore of Loch Lomond, the big lake southwest of here. They were going to head east out of the Highlands to meet with some of those Norsemen. Norsemen? Oh shit. Means we have to fight. Hearing these words exit her own mouth, she suddenly stops to look at you. Wait, are you the ones he was going to meet? You've been a great help. We'll ride out at once. With any luck, we'll catch him before it's too late. Actually, I'm not being entirely honest with you. I'm planning to kill Colonel McTagg. You've been a great help. Do you think something bad happened to Kaelstrom? I fear the worst. With any luck, it's just a simple misunderstanding. Yeah. You find Colonel and Kaelstrom in trouble. Will you please help him? Will you please make sure he's safe? I'll do my best. Spare Kaelstrom if you encounter it. I wonder, what is Life? She appears to be an archer and a spear wielder. Snaring. Intimately arranged is snared. Effect is lost as the character moves. Snaring. Hunting, scouting. She's a good warrior, but not really one fit for my team. Unfortunately. Okay, I think the plains is where I want to go. That's where my thingy is from. It's a long journey. Starving. I don't really need a lot of food. Need to heal that infection though. God dang it, Catil. Heal, Catil. Reserve, reserve, reserve. No one is assigned to clean. It is you can clean. Oh god, whatever. Elftis. Can heal, can do witchcraft, witchcraft definitely. I think she can do hunting or scouting. Scouting. In the morning, you nearly step in the half-eaten carcass of a mouse which has been left outside your tent. Evia chuckles at your startled yelp. So it's your turn to get an offering tonight. Beigel usually leaves her prey at my tent. She's been catching quite a lot of rodents trying to eat our rations. Aren't you glad we kept her? Very good. You reach the area described by Udros, the blacksmith, a stretch of low, flat plains near the east coast. After many hours of searching and attempting to tease information out of the disconcerted locals, you finally locate a small isolated home. Just me and Catil. So there's music. An old man is tending a small kitchen garden. His house looks like it was knocked down by a gale. Rebuilt, knocked down again, and rebuilt again with less care. Finally hearing when you're almost breathing down his neck, he turns around, jumps back, presses himself flat against the wall, and mutters in shock. Hot hell in a handbasket, what now? Do you live here? The young man's face oscillates between confusion and fear. Aye? Itil steps forward anxiously. Did you have a son and a daughter? Did I what? Were your children taken by Northmen? Alas, the old man seems to understand. You're looking for my sister Gromlaith. She used to live here, true enough, with her husband Lucklin. It was peaceful here back then, before your kind came. What happened? An attack. I never saw the men who did it, just the horror they left behind. The house was burned almost to the ground. My poor sister, raped and gutted. Her husband dismembered like... He sinks hard and stops talking. Did they have children? Aye, a daughter and a son. Sir Laith and little Cathal. We never found them. When was this? He produces a small piece of wool from his pocket and wipes the sweat from the back of his neck. Oh, must have been 22 years ago this summer. And Catil is exactly 22. When I was 5 years old. Say, what is this about? Catil's eyes search the old man's face. I think I'm Cathal. I'm your nephew. The old man freezes like a statue. You? Impossible. He takes a step toward Catil. The age is right. The hair, the eyes, shakes his head. Nay, impossible. Catil reaches into his shirt and slowly lifts out the medallion around his neck. A powerful shiver seizes the old man. Oh, lad. Oh, lad. He takes a step forward, then step back. He thinks. Your mom. Your dad. I buried here, behind the house. Come. Follow me. Not before I loot everything. Being absolutely looting everything kind of takes away from the situation a little bit. Why'd they have to put loot here? The old man motions toward the grave, then takes a step away. Engraved upon both stones is a symbol you recognize, the shape of Sepha's medallion. 2 graves here. Catil slowly walks towards the graves. He just stands there for the longest time, staring at the stones. Johnny. The names on these stones mean nothing to me. I remember Sepha so clearly. Her face, her voice. I have nothing left of my parents. But you know who you are now. You're Cathal MacLachlan. He snorts. That was the name of a 5-year-old boy who was taken from his home, never to be seen again. My name is Catil. But not Cobianasan, with that son of a whore rot in Hellheimer. You're Catil Lachlanson. Catil MacLachlan, then? Then you'll need a by name instead. Yeah, a by name. He smiles intrigued. Yeah? What would you call me? Catil Westman, Catil Bowswear, Catil the King, Catil the Wolf, Catil Good Cheer, Catil the Handsome. Now Catil Lachlanson come to think. The Handsome, yeah, sure enough. By himself, Catil can't help but laugh. Shit! You know that'll stick. With a sudden, violent pull, Catil rips the medallion off his neck. He discards the string, then he places it on top of his mother's grave. He rests his hand on her stone for a moment, and then he stands and looks at the horizon. Alright, I'm done. Let's get out of here. You sure? I got the answers I came for. Answers for some pretty old questions. I feel like things make maybe a little more sense now. Catil Handsome. Thank you for coming here with me. Buried past. What happened to your sister, lad? She was killed 2 years after we were taken. Oh, sorry. Gromlaith and Lachlan were good people. They didn't deserve such a fate. I assumed their children had been killed, but deep down, I always wondered. I'm pretty sure if you're romancing him, there'll be more options. Oh, well, shit, I ain't romancing him, so let's get out of here. Actually, I need to visit this. Your hike through the mountains has been fairly uneventful. Catil is picking his way back Along the ledgeman, from the crags above, a predatory sharrow swoops down in a blur of feathers in motion. Shrieking and flapping madly, a large bird claws and buffets madly at Catil. He desperately tries to fend off the sudden attack and staggers backwards, stumbling blindly off the edge. Catil tumbles down the rocky escarpment, but manages to grab on and keep hold of an errant root. Jutting forth. He clings to it, hanging on for dear life. Catil's painful tumble took a toll on his leg. The cloth is wet and matted with bloodstain. The dark spot oozes ever larger. Takes a while, but you and your herdmen manage to help Catil climb back onto the path with ropes and outstretched arms. After assurances that he will live, you resume your trek through the treacherous terrain. Oh, come on, man. Just healed you. Yeah, not select one. Oh, it should be fine, hopefully. Can't help but notice that the church is filled with guards. All of them are well equipped with armor and weapons of matching colors. Theo leans in to whisper. You plan to start anything here, we'll have our work cut out for us. The militia has us outnumbered. A young monk standing at his side notices you and rushes to greet you. Zenmil Falt in Albanach Kirk. Normally we are happy to receive guests, however. Today is not a convenient time. What's going on? Looks like a party. I'm not here for pleasantries. Stab the monk. Never shy away from a challenge. Yeah, looks like a party. The monk seems to notice your foreign clothing and your weapons, but he does a good job of hiding his worry. The local Fyrd has gathered an emergency meeting. Allegedly, a group of foreign warriors roams the countryside and the abbeys fear an impending heathen raid. Where's a Fyrd? Oh, it's a fighting force of freemen mobilized to defend the Shire in times of danger. The monk apparently makes up his mind to let someone else deal with it. If you seek more information, you can talk to the priest in charge or the leader of the Fyrd. They're talking in the back. Alright. Need any help? The priest and the leader of the militia are embroiled in some kind of planning. Just as you come within earshot, they cease and turn towards you. The priest's tone is reserved but cordial. Dominus vobiscum, Loftia. I would like to offer you our full hospitality, but as you can see, we have our hands full at the moment. The leader of the guards evaluates your clothes and your herd around you. Several conversations are coming to a halt. You look different. Where are you from? What's your business here? We've come to cross the sea from the east. Our errand is peaceful and we don't wish to cause any trouble. Think just because we've traveled far we pose some sort of danger? I believe we're the heathens you're expecting. Sorry to have arrived a little early. Though he clearly remains skeptical, the militia leader motions for his men to stand down. I suggest you leave the way you came. We don't like your kind around here. Some militiamen and the priest turns around the back once more. You catch a few sentences of this discussion. Do not have enough warriors to garrison every village. If a monastery is attacked, we'll ride out from here to find and kill the ones responsible. I don't think I can take anything. But I'm gonna try. Thieves! Heresy! Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. I mean thieves. It's not red. Oh well, whatever. They're hungry. Farm's complete. Free meat will spoil. Preserve. Till has laceration. Been traveling in Cornwall when a pain yelp behind you makes you jump. Ah, curse this wind! I stepped on a snake, it bit me. Ah, you serious? Let me see. That's bad. Need treatment next time we make camp. What the fuck? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. What the? Oh my god, it's just the unluckiest son of a bitch I've ever seen. They're tired. Fuck. And he's injured again. I can't fucking believe it. Really? Again. Fucking hell, I don't have enough medicine for this. One meat will spoil in this camp. Not if I can help it. Let's go hunting. And I will help it. Preservation. Is it because I gave him the last name of Handsome? Halt! We're here to meet Colonel McTagg. Sentry subjects you to a quick scrutinous look. Who amongst you is Skarky? Nifia struggles to contain her surprise. Skarky? That Skarky? Didn't that girl say Colonel was heading out to meet some Norseman? He's on his way. We're just the advance party. Oh, then you must wait here until your leader arrives. Alright, we'll wait. Thank you. It's been a long trip and we're going quite fast. Any chance 10 pence will convince you to let us rest inside the camp? Pharmacy 3. You think we're not with Skarky? What do you think the chances another band of Vikings would just happen to run into your camp and know exactly who you are and where you're going? Seems to be considering it. Alright, fair point. Go on in then. The king is staying in the largest of the houses. He's only gonna want to talk to your leader, so don't bother him. No, I'm gonna bother him. Murder. Colonel McTagg. The fuck is this? Remains of a pig fest on the rock slab. Can I talk to him? How about talk to you, Lynn and MacDonald? You lied to those men. Excuse me? Keep to yourself or I'll kill you. Told them that the other Vikings sent you. The one they met a few days ago. How do you know he didn't? He did. Yeah, how do you know he didn't? That Viking stayed here too, and I had plenty of time to look at all these people while they ate my food and drank my ale. You weren't there. Make a fuss about it, we'll kill you first. What's it gonna cost me to make you keep that to yourself? Don't want your money. You blasted Vikings. You think you can just... Seems to remember himself and clams up. You're here to kill him, right? Can't imagine your sword would turn up for anything less than murder for hire. You lot sent by Constantine? As a matter of fact, yes. What's it to you? Yeah, as a matter of fact, yes. Good man, that. Good king. Better than Connell, that's for sure. I wish you success. Don't get me wrong. You only succeed in getting yourselves killed, but I'll be happy if you prove me wrong. These swine have stayed here for almost a fortnight. On second thought, that comparison's unkind to the porcine species. Swine give us pork. All this sorry lie has done is drink all my ale. Why do you think we'll be killed? That's Colonel McTagg in there. He's no fool. He'll see right through you. If his men don't kill you, you kill him. But you'll make a racket. By the time you come out here, everyone will be ready for you. Did you say you're serving ale to these men? Oh, it's time to poison. He shoots you a suspicious look. Aye? Not by choice, mind you. They've been robbing me blind since they came here. Oh, it's not robbery, of course. Connell being king and such, but the end result is that all my ale gone and now my own family's going hungry. Happen to be in possession of poison. Well, your problem will be very shortly resolved. You may want to find a place to hide. Yeah, I happen to be in possession of poison. Farmer ducks his neck subconsciously and casts furtive glances around his homestead. Aye? If you were to slip some of this into a mug of ale and bring it to Connell, he'd very shortly cease to be a problem. Rubs his chin, weighing the pros and cons of that little thought. Oh. Aye. There's two holes in your plan there. First problem is Connell's men moved all my barrels into their camp and posted 2 dobbers watching them. For this to work, you'll need to distract them while I tamper with the ale. Second problem is if I serve poison to Colonel McTagg, and you scatter in the meantime, I'll be dead as soon as his men find him. I'll take care of that. Right, this sounds too complicated. We're just gonna fight Connell. I'll take care of that. Let me just be absolutely clear. You give me the poison, I serve it to Connell and his men. When he's dead, I give you the signal, and you kill everyone out here. That's about the size of it. That's about the size of it. He sizes you up again. Must be out of my mind, but aye, I'll do it. Fire poison. Here, be careful. He accepts the poison surreptitiously and tucks it away under his shirt. Good now. We just need to find a way to distract those knobs watching the barrels. Man and woman stand very close in front of a stack of barrels with ale. It takes no more than a split second's glance to see that these two people really want to fuck each other. Back off now. Try to sneak up on them and kill them silently. Alright, we're the Skaki. Connell has sent us to stand watch while they're talking strategy. Two guys exchanged uncertain looks. Is that right? Why don't you two lovebirds go find a place to make out? They look intensely embarrassed. You what? Go on, it's fine. We'll keep this side of the farm locked down. Still sporting rather blush complexions, the two guys exchange another set of meaningful glances before scurrying off to some corner of the farm to carry on with the romance that's clearly been gathering steam between them for some time. The farmer walks casually towards the house where the Colonel McTagg is staying, cracks the door open and then disappears inside. Teal clears his throat, guilty expression on his face. You know, we could just leave now. We have nothing at stake. Nobody will ever know. Adis lances Ketil with a foul look. We can't. We made a deal with him. We said we'd take care of it. That could mean anything. If we leave now, that farmer is a dead man. So I have to spear this guy. Oh, those are the two that yeah. Take care of her. She must go down.
to aid this one.
It's done. Nice. Shit. Oh, whatever. Right here, the whole innocence thing is too much. She's bullbit, that's for sure. Wait, what? It's probably the family. You beat them. You're saying, well, thank heaven my daughter is safe. Oh, okay. So they're the family. Alright, let's go on in. I'll take my trusty dues. Oh, they're dead. Nice. Hello. The farmer leans against the wall as though he's trying to squeeze through it. He greets you with a vacant look. It's done. He's dead. You've done well, thank you. Oh, you're still alive. Yeah, thank you. I heard the fighting. Glad to see you made it through unscathed. Connell's head. Life sucker. Sucker! Well, he's dead. You have a life sucker. Nail biter. I don't need a Lamla armor. We'll have Lamla armor on. Unique run. Okay, there we go. Connell is dead. That was easier than I expected. Don't care if you're hungry, we done it. We done did it. But dang Ife. You know what, Ife? You can come along. We're not gonna do battle here, right? Hopefully not. This would be a bit awkward if we were.
Far be it from me to diminish the struggles of the Caledonian tribes against the Roman Empire, but this place might have benefited from some infrastructure.
Infrastructure? What I mean, like working toilets? Say it ain't so. We've handled Connell for you. We trade. Constantine Mark Fergusa, now somewhat less disputed king of the Picts, regards you with the curiosity of a crow watching a battle. Thought I made myself rather clear last time we spoke. Show Connell's head. I bring you the head of Connell MacTague. The king remains remarkably stolid. For a moment you think he's going to smile, but instead he sits down heavily. Explain yourself. We killed your rival. Consider it a show of good faith. Connell's meeting another group of Vikings on the coast. We tracked him down and killed him before he got there. I think the head speaks for itself. Connell's meeting another group of Vikings on the coast. Constantine strokes his beard pensively. Secret meeting with Vikings, you say? I wonder what schemes that old dog was up to. I may never find out. I'll make our situation clear to you. There have been many kings of Pictavia throughout history, but no one has ever gathered all the clans under one banner. I aim to do just that, and more. I'm working on a union with our neighbors in Dalriata to the west. This is no easy task. If you wish to be my ally, or even just to establish trade between our kingdoms, I must first ask of much of you, more than I have any right to ask. More frankly, then I will truly be able to repay. I'll ask you to act as my agents, the same way Grain does. So before we go any further, will you help me? I will. Constantine nods severely. He steps forward and places a hand on your shoulder. Then I put my trust in you, of this Thane of Skirn. Bolnuffer went on several mercenary raids in his time. They seem like highly profitable work, if you can stomach it. Already you have done me a great service. Connell and his clan has by far the greatest threat to my kingdom, to my reign. If you excuse the digression, there is one thing I must ask. My people in Northumbria tell me the son of Aethelwald, Mullo, is back on the throne. Rumor has a group of Vikings played an integral part in putting him there. We did fight for Aethelred in the Battle of Inglewood. He paid us well for our services. Must be another group of kinsfolk. I know nothing about that. Yeah, we did fight. That was a foolish thing you did. We will almost certainly go to war with Northumbria. We could have benefited from this conflict, but now they are united under Aethelred's banner. Well, no matter. What's done is done. Let's move on. Now at last I can turn my attention to a matter that has troubled me for a long time. Religion. Alphys, I am a Christian. Most of the clans of Pictavia are likewise Christians, but some are not. This division will continue to trouble and weaken us unless addressed. Constantine raises his hand towards Green as though inviting her to join the conversation, but she elects to stay put. Beautiful Grain exemplifies how this problem must be solved. She is capable of carrying Christ in her heart while paying tribute to the old gods as well. I have built a great church to win favor with my fellow Christians. Now I must show the pagans among us that I am tolerant of their different beliefs. Why not convert them? That seems to be the usual approach. It's admirable for you to attempt a peaceful solution. Yeah. If we are to unify the old faith and the new, we need a religious leader. I know of the perfect way to achieve this, if the stories are true. Gray knows the particulars of the matter. Go on, let her tell you what needs to be done. Connell's death has opened many new opportunities. I suddenly have many plans to make. With that, Constantine turns his back to you, and an unambiguous signal that you are excused. Drain flashes you a brilliant grin. So, you killed Connell McTagg. She shakes her head in astonishment. I suppose because of what I told you, That wasn't what I had in mind, but well done, though. I've been trying to hunt the bastard down for months. How did you even find him? Ev told me his quartermaster had a thing for a potter girl here in Perth. I tricked her into telling me where he was going, rather than not say. Yeah. Ah, yes. I've asked my permission to travel with you. I told the princess she can do whatever she wants. Princess? Behind you, Ave coughs uncomfortably when Grain calls her princess, and Grain fails to conceal a smirk. You'll learn to appreciate her talents. Don't mistake her girlish ways for helplessness. I've seen her gut a man from his crotch to his throat. Grain, give me a chance. You must lighten up, lass, for your own bloody good. Anyway, where were we? Right. Constantine needs to demonstrate somehow that he's not going to purge the pagan stragglers as soon as his power is solidified. It's decided that he needs a figurehead for them. Now, this is troublesome. Since the days of the Romans, paganism has had it rough around these parts. Things were nice and organized under the Druids, but the Romans killed them all. Except one, or so the story goes, and here's the kicker. They say he's still alive. I'm not sure why this is significant. The Roman Empire. Wasn't this hundreds of years ago? Yeah. Green leans in and whispers and lowers her voice conspiratorially. It was. If this man is still alive, he must be almost 1,000 years old. The last of the Druids, imagine that. So what do you want us to do? Can't wait to meet him. Well, we don't know where he is. We know his name, Mirrodin, Emrys. That's all we have to go on. Now with all this Connell McTagg trouble, we haven't had much time to look into it, but when I have asked around about him, I found the pagans to be tight-lipped, to say the least. They don't trust me on account of Christianity, and the big flippin' battle crow I've tattooed on my face doesn't make up for it, apparently. But you're not Christian. You ought to be able to get more out of those paranoid bastards. Admittedly, they have good reason to be on their guard, but still. Where do I start? Are you coming with me? She giggles, an actual honest-to-goodness girly giggle. No, you silly girl. Got my own problems to take care of. One less now thanks to you, but it's not over yet. She nods in the direction you heard. Looks like you're plenty equipped to deal with this one anyway. It's just one old man. A very, very, very old man, eh? How much trouble can he give you? Where do I start? Well, the only place I know where pagans still reliably gather is this sea henge out on the coast. You can start by asking around out there. Maybe somebody will know a thing or two about the druid. Right, I'll find your druid. I want one concerns and and once you do, you'll be one step closer to alliance with Constantine, King of Pictavia. She leans in and lowers her voice, with a friendly smile on her lips. Just treat Aif well here. If you disrespect her, I'll take it as disrespect for all the Pictish culture. Okay. Obviously, all these people want more. They always want more. Alright, the wisdom of the ancients. The hell? Did I forget offload? Wait. It's next to the plate. God fucking damn it. In the morning, as you and your herd packs up the camp, you notice that Needborg is moping about while clutching her jaw. Alright, pull out the teeth. What tooth? Don't really spend those things anyway, so it doesn't matter. So much wood.
Saints alive! This place is incredible. It must have been the center of a settlement once, before the sea rose. Can you imagine the ceremonies that took place here?
But Doctor, that's a rough-looking crew. Let's get out of here before the fighting starts. His words, not mine. Shalene is uncommonly thoughtful for his age. Damara, it's a bit... What? She was such a thing as just word for our family. Swears. Doctor be with you. Doctor. Seahorse feather charm. Damage versus beasts. Oh, I lost his thing. And I can have Kaya's favorite. Son of a bitch. That's when they allow it. Just what they allow it, just what the heart tells you. Look at this one. What's this pole? Single one of the poles seemed to deliberately face the other way. Why? Anyway, hello. An older woman catches your attention. She's clad in plain garb yet possessed of a regal bearing. As you enter the ring of logs, she's counseling a young couple in how to conceive children. As soon as you step through the opening, all eyes are upon you. Viking, we bid you welcome, despite the ravaging of your kinsmen. If you come for gold or glory, I assure you we have neither. Breathe easy, Gitya. All we seek from you is answers. Despite your eminently ravageable qualities, our errand today is peaceful. Answer my questions correctly, and perhaps I'll let you keep your meager belongings. I always seek from you is answers. Of answers I have plenty. But why is this title you address me with? Githya? Oh, so that's how it's pronounced, Githya. It's how a title for a woman wise to the traditions of the gods. Are you not such a woman? Don't read too much into it. We seek an audience with your druid. Ah, I see. My functions here are to be described in such a way? That's true, but I carry no title here. I'm just a farmer's wife. If you come seeking spiritual guidance, I don't think I could give you what you need. I'm looking for a druid. We're seeking an audience with him. Your king Constantine has sent us as emissaries to your druid. We wish to extend an offer to him. The last of the druids, where is he? Audience. Our druid? If only we had one. Perhaps our faith would be stronger. Then again, I have been challenged plenty on our faith these past few years. You're told you know the whereabouts of the last druid. You don't know the man, you mean? No, I'm sorry. I don't think I can be of any help. Her eyes flickered for a moment. She hadn't addressing Katil. Might not have noticed. That is the hallmarks of a tell. The priestess is lying. I know you're lying. Tell us where the druid is, or we'll kill your congregation one by one until you relent. And tell you more than you're letting on. Might a donation to your congregation convince you of our good intentions? Pushkar 3. Well-versed in our traditions. But though our faith is as old as yours, our gods are different from yours. If I can only meet your druid, we can learn much from each other. Your people need guidance. They need someone worth following, who can guide them and defend them against the pressure of Christianity. It'd be a great honor for us to talk to this man. Your faith may be dying here, but our lands, the old gods still reign. Witchcraft. Let's do this. While she considers your words, she rubs her arms to let warmth to her old skin. Perhaps you do see eye to eye with us. I see the wisdom in your words. Our peoples have been separated for long, but I believe we once shared more than we do now. I'll lead you to the druid. You may be our last chance to breathe life back into our waning faith and embolden our old gods once more. I've never met the druid myself, but my grandmother told me he had left us to protect himself. He sought refuge in the highlands, far away from the dangers of society and politics. The old woman describes a path through the highlands to the mouth of a ravine where the last of the druids allegedly lives. I think you'll find it difficult to convince him to leave his self-imposed exile, but I wish you good luck. Very nice. Not sure why I need to kill everyone here, but sure. Maybe on my other Viking. We're deep into the mountains. Lush, wooded ravine in the lowlands of Pictavia. Maybe I need a camp. Wait, did I pick Ace or did I pick Uncutler? Ah, shit. I picked Dave. Of course I did. Oh well. Best spend it, I guess. Sacraments. Right to the face.
That hit deserves to be commemorated in verse!
Meat hole complete. Alright. Bigger. Bigger and better. Meaning the druids are helping knife. We're not gonna fight, right? They're probably gonna fight. Unfortunate. Oh, well, whatever. Break. Not sure why I'm breaking them, but whatever. What the hell happened to this horse? I mean, whatever. So many paths. Hello? Two boys. One is 15 years of age. The other is much younger. I crouch at the edge of the creek. A moment's observation reveals the errand. The older boy is teaching the younger how to tickle fish. The lesson is confined to a purely theoretical level, as the creek is much too shallow for fish. As soon as they become aware of your presence, the boys get on their feet. The older of the two steps in front of his friend and greets you with a hesitant smile.
Wow, I've never seen people such as you. Are you from Northumbria? Strathclyde?
Much further away than that, boy. We're Vikings. We're Vikings, but calm yourself. We mean you no harm. Yeah, we're Vikings. The older boy puts a hand on his younger friend's shoulder and nudges him forward.
Go on, Lugley. Run along back to your dad.
Kid walks past you slowly, head bowed in fear. Then he sets off in the path as soon as he passes you. Another boy clears his throat.
I'm Cillian. I've heard stories of Vikings. To be honest, I never figured they were true. They make you out to be demons or some such. Is it true your ships look like dragons?
Yes, that's true. That's part of our religion. That's true. It strikes terror into the hearts of our enemies. Stories are exaggerated, but our people is no different from yours. Yeah.
Except you're not Christian, are you? They say you worship ancient gods that fight against the spreading light of Christ and compel you to seek violent deaths.
Don't believe everything you hear. It's true we're not Christian. That's right, our gods will never be defeated by the Christian God. Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. Gaun's Cillian's mouth curve upwards. He seems powerfully intrigued.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you hoping to find out here?
We're looking for a hermit. Seek the last of the Druids. He told he resides in this ravine.
I know the man you're speaking of. I'll take you to him, if you want. I think he'll be very interested to meet you.
Stands there for a moment looking you over with a strangely excited air about it.
Come on, this way.
Not if I can help it, I'm going this way. Strangers aren't welcome here. Best be on your way. We don't want any trouble. You're welcome to pass through, but don't linger. The Highlanders are drawn to the edges of the village, huddled together in groups that seem to constitute families, as the men have readied weapons brandishing them. You're welcome. It's not the worst I've ever had, but it could stand improvement. Best help me find what I'm looking for. Trouble is exactly what you'll get. I don't mean any harm. Looking for a druid. If I no help here, we won't want to be left alone. Lose out on your heathen schemes, you hear? This is hopeless. These people are beyond reach.
I'm sure there are good reasons to be suspicious of strangers, so I have to be cautious.
A tall man of strong build, somewhere around 30 years of age, emerges from the forest behind the house and steps into the village. Quickly assesses the situation and raises his hand in gesture of reconciliation. Alright. Let's not all lose our heads for nothing. Go back to your work, I'll handle the strangers. The other men of the village reluctantly return to the work while frequently casting suspicious glances your way. The younger man walks up to you, looks tired. I'm Douglas. Don't mind them. They're just looking out for their families.
You seem friendlier than your neighbors. My name is Alftus. Thank you for diffusing the tension. I trust you more than anyone else here. Yeah, my name is Alftus. Thank you.
I like you gone just as much as the rest of them. But I can see that from the look of you, the best way to get rid of you is just to get you what you're after. So, what are you after?
We're just here to talk to the hermit. Thought we might trade with you while we're here.
You for the hermit, eh? I don't think anyone here will want to trade with your kind.
The travelers seek the sorcerer, just as I thought, and you see fit to help. Do you know where your cousin is, Dub? Though the other man is clearly Glass's senior, Dub's reply is hard with admonishment. You sure you want to discuss this in front of strangers? That seems to shut the other man up for the moment. I think it's best if you leave. Tolok has a bit of a temper. I'm not sure I can keep you in check. You should start snooping around. Don't go asking around the hermit if you know what's good for you. Small boy stares at a fascinating group of foreign warriors. So as your eyes meet his face splits into a huge excited grin.
Hey, do you worship the devil?
Child, my gods will annihilate your devils in a fight. Certainly don't. Where did you hear that? Sure, why not? No, we don't. Where did you hear that?
My mom said the hermit serves the devil, and you're here to talk to the hermit, right? Hey, did you come here on a boat?
It's a ship, but yes. Flew on the dragon, actually.
Whoa, want to sail on a ship someday?
An older, plump woman bears down above a severe frown.
Alright, now, Yogan, stop pestering the strangers.
Head on back to your mum. She's been looking for you.
Hi, Grandma.
Simone stands up straight as a spear shaft. Your grandmother regards you through narrowed eyes, then turns and waddles back to her stool. You just steal your shit. Now, he said don't ask around, but I'm curious, so I will ask around. Hello, Gromlaith. Wait, Gromlaith? You must forgive us for the cold welcome. The lads are naturally suspicious of strangers. We need supplies before you move on our food and herbs to trade. Will your husband not be angry? Aidan's quick to anger, but just as quick to come out of it. Dub's choice to step in and calmed him down. Who is Dub Glass to you? Why, Dub is the younger brother of my husband, Aidan. He's a good man. That Dub. Level-headed, and he always takes good care of his wife and his children. Tell me anything about the hermit? She licks her lips and looks at the trees as though suspecting them of conspiracy. Rather not talk about him. Who knows how far his sorceress powers extend? We will fear the man and his pagan curses. See if we can strike a deal. Preposterous. Fuck that then. Some other time then. The prostitute demand are an offense against charm and decency. Woman crossed her arms stubbornly. Does this place look like a teeming hub of trade to you? Everything I have we've made with our own hands. You can take it or leave it. I see. Fine. I'll take 150 for one hire. Holy shit. And trade. Very good. Come back anytime. I'll come back if I need anything. A young woman is sitting on a stool, braiding a band for a stone medallion with a Celtic cross pattern. Next to her, a small girl idly braids a few strands of her own hair while watching the work with rapt attention. What are you working on then? The young woman looks up with a start. She clutches her carved stone tightly, unsure what to do. Don't be afraid. What's your name? Is it a talisman of some kind? You're very skilled. It's a nice talisman. Give it to me. Yeah, don't be afraid. What's your name? She looks around, perhaps to assure herself that you are still being watched by the rest of the village. When she answers, her voice is steady. Lan. It's a very pretty thing you're working on, Lan. Would you be willing to sell it? I should get back to her. Would you be willing to sell it? I suppose. You like it that much? Of 100 valuables. About 5 pence. Does that sound good to you? Sounds a bit cheap, but sure. The young woman lights up. She hands you the trinket and accepts your coin with obvious gratitude. I That'd be very good. Thank you.
You walk away from her. She shows your coin to her young friend, and the two girls giggle at what you guess to be the first sale the young arson has ever made. Arrange DR. It's in there. I'll be back. Just gotta go this way. Stonehenge. Elaborate symbols are carved deep into these rocks. They're clearly being meticulously maintained, as no trace of the lichen that grows at the base of each rock obscures the inscriptions. Inspect. You recognize one set of the symbols, seen them on other stunning stones you've come across on your travels. With dawning realization, you notice that some of the markings in one of the unfamiliar inscriptions bear a striking resemblance to the runes of your mother tongue. You've made this connection. Once you made this connection, you begin to see familiar patterns emerge in the text. These messages side by side, you might be able to translate the inscriptions on the other stones you found. Time to translate. It's meticulous work, but you hunker down and focus. Realizing that this will take a while, your herdmen settle down around you to wait. 2 hours. The stones speak of an ancient king who fought and died for a nation, known as Albion. The king is variously referred to as a hero and an adversary, and it seems the people who erected these stones may have had fairly ambiguous opinion of him. The stones reference the king's final resting place several times, and hint that he may have been buried with a weapon of great power. It appears that 7 stones are erected across the kingdom, each of which reveals in part how to reach the king's burial site. These must be stones you encountered before. Ah, great. Now I have to look for them again? I know for sure there's one in Scarborough. Northumbria, I'm not sure. Might be one in Inglewood. A swamp, probably, yeah. The air in the cave is surprisingly warm and dry, but whatever supernatural blessing of air circulation is responsible for it has failed to prevent an oppressive stuffiness from settling over the area. Cillian hollers into the cave as you enter, and his words reflect sharply off the irregularly shaped angled walls. Mirrodin, I brought you visitors. They're not Christians. They're not Christians. Mirrodin Emrys. A coarse voice returns from within the darkness, deep with authority but uneven with age. Lord, your kindness will undo us both. I would not have chosen a cave to live in if I wanted to entertain guests. Cillian gives you a reassuring smile.
He'll settle down once he sees you. Come on.
Not until I looted everything. Mistletoe and pine bark. You can have mistletoe. No accuracy penalty halved. So it's good at shooting at night. Nice. Manure of some description has been spread around the mushrooms. A druid must be farming them. I was farming shrooms. Dang. Oh, Mirrodin. The man who awaits in the central chamber looks just as you might have imagined. A dark grey beard reaches almost to his belt and blends seamlessly into an unassuming wool robe. His eyes judge you with a circulating clarity that makes you feel small despite the situation, and just for a moment you might actually believe that this man could be 1,000 years old. As I thought, your guests carry a legion's worth of steel into my home. Have you no thought for the safety of an old man, Cillian? Fool boy. Cillian doesn't look particularly troubled by his admonishment.
They are Vikings. They worship the old gods.
Yes, and if I had taught you more about the old gods, you'd know that he's no guarantee of kinship. The old man's eyes have never left you, but only now does he address you directly. Well then, Viking, tell me who you are.
My name is Alftus Bornolf's daughter.
Felt to my hell, felt to my hull, Alftus Bornolf's daughter. If I had expected foreign dignitaries, I would have summoned the servants to tidy up the place. Servants? I am called Mirrodin Emrys. If you came to speak to the last of the druids, then you have found him. Please control your disappointment. Why have you sought me out?
On behalf of Constantine of the Peaks, I'd like to invite you to Perth. To take you to Perth, where you'll serve as a religious advisor to the king.
The old man waves his hand dismissively and turns his back to you to inspect some mistletoe hanging on a string in a fearless gesture. King this and king that. These kings, they come and go. I owe them no allegiance. My only loyalty is to the faith.
Royal advisor is a respected position. You'll be duly rewarded. Is it true you're almost 1,000 years old? It's not so much an offer as a demand. Royal advisor is a respected position.
Aye, but only while this king of yours reigns. As soon as he is usurped, as all kings quickly are, I can expect to share his fate.
You're not to fault a man for not giving his loyalty away so easily.
Mirrodin regards you with an implacable way of a man who's said all that needs to be said.
Tell me about your faith.
No, I will not. Christians or nay, you're strangers to me.
Diplomacy 1. How about I tell you something on my faith, and you can return the favor? The wisdom of our forebears should be shared. If I go first, will you trade stories? Very well. How about I tell you a story from my faith instead? Is there anything I can do to convince you to come with me?
The wisdom of our forebears should be shared. The old man regards you with a renewed interest. Ah, yes. There is more to you than meets the eyes. Go on then.
I see you collect mistletoe. The plant has an important role in the tale of Balder, son of Odin and Frigg. When Balder was born, Frigg had made all things in the world, living and otherwise, swear an oath that they would never hurt her son. But she had made the mistletoe swear. Had not made the mistletoe swear, as it was too young for such an oath.
Mirrodin strokes his beard. Interesting. Youth.
One day, all the gods were gathered. They decided to test the oath by throwing everything they could find at Balder. And they saw that nothing hurt him. But his brother Loki, ever the schemer, made an arrow from mistletoe and convinced the blind god Hodor, who was also brother to them both, to shoot Balder with it.
The druid smiles but says nothing to interrupt you.
The arrow killed Balder. I'm sure you can imagine how the story ends.
There are stories of our own that echo yours. In fact, I've heard several variations of the same tale. Perhaps the inevitability of tragedy, even among the gods, makes it easier for us to mere mortals to accept our own cruel fates.
You promised to tell me something about your own religion. Your turn.
Mirrodin grumbles but nods. Then let us remain on the subject of mistletoe. Few things are more sacred to us than this plant. It's extremely rare in these parts, but thanks to Cillian, I know of one good hard-timbered oak nearby whereupon it grows. There's a ritual to gather mistletoe. Upon the 6th day of the moon, we bring a sacrifice to the tree and feast beneath it. It's meant to be a banquet befitting a king. We'll bring 2 white bulls, horns tied, to be sacrificed. But those days are ages past. I climbed the tree, well, Cillian does these days, and cut the mistletoe with a sickle, which I catch in a white cloak. It's meant to be a golden sickle, but we make do with what we have. Needless to say, we go without the white bulls as well. From the mistletoe thus harvested and duly prayed over, they make potent drink that is an antidote to all poisons.
Thank you for your story, Mirrodin. I hope we'll meet again. Is there nothing I can do to convince you to come with me?
The druid scratches his beard pensively, but he makes no attempt to stop you as you turn to leave. Aye. Safe travels, Viking.
Cillian catches your eye as you turn. He nods subtly back towards the mouth of the cave, and then sets off in that direction. Outside the cave, Cillian looks as disappointed as you should feel. Sorry it turned out this way. I was sure you and Mirrodin would get along, so I was on about Christianity's suppression of the old ways. You want to talk? Do you have a way to convince the old man? I cannot convince Mirrodin of anything. The man's 1,000 years old. He probably made up his mind a century ago. How can I change that? Not 1,000 years old, son. Such a thing is impossible. You seem to have a vested interest in arranging this. I've lived in this place my whole life. Who am I to say? You've lived here your whole life. Wouldn't you like to get out and see the world? It's be something we can do. You can't return to Constantine empty-handed. And wouldn't you want to see the world? Cillian scratches his nose while he thinks. Listen, I need to catch fireflies for the old man's ritual. You come along, we can talk on the way. Young boy from early is chasing fireflies with a girl about his age. When they see you, they freeze for a moment, then they run a wide circle past you and back towards the village. Cillian looks worried. Ah, shite. Hope those wee pests don't get their parents they saw us together. Why not? Don't flatter yourself, boy. You're too young for me. They worry I've corrupted your fate? Yeah, why not? Cillian suddenly looks a lot older. I have now been entirely honest with my family about Mirrodin. I know they suspect I visit the old man, but I try to hide it. And every time it comes up, there's a big fight. You have to understand, this isn't a village, it's a homestead. Everyone is related. Why you live in a place like this to break from the fold? Why do your parents hate Mirrodin so much? Cillian is silent for a time. When he unpacks some jars from his sack, he hands you one and takes a few steps away to catch the nearest insect. With his back turned, it seems easier for him to talk. My parents are dead. They were killed in some stupid feud many years ago. My cousin Douglas and his brothers avenged them. Then he and Malmua took me in, treated me like a brother. That blasted feud is still on, of course. It's as old as sin. It's never end until everyone is dead. It's how things work up here in these highlands. Finesse medium. Attempt to catch a butterfly. So how does this involve Mirrodin? Not the fireflies. I was asking about Mirrodin. You let your eyes unfocus, tuning your mind to beware what moves in your peripheral vision. A streak of greenish yellow lights up to your left. As you spin, you bring up a jar and the bug goes straight into it. You wrap the thin cloth across this opening and tie it up, satisfied. Mirrodin was here before us. As far as I know, he's always lived in that little cave. And the problem is, everyone here is old Christian, of course. Fervently so. They don't understand Mirrodin, but he frightens them. You should hear the things they say about him. That he is in league with the devil. That he takes children in the night and sacrifices them to dark powers. No children have ever been lost from the village, mind you. They're just trying to scare the wee ones to stay away from him. Cillian's voice is thick and unsteady now. I always want to tell them to just shut up about him. And he's just so nice. He's just a nice old man who wants to be left alone, but they don't want to hear it. So we have these fights and... Long moment of silence follows. Sometimes I think if they knew I've apprenticed myself to Mirrodin, they kill me. Not Dub, but the rest of them. Another firefly disappears somewhere into the moss at your feet. Another firefly. Sounds like you need to get out of here. Be safer in Perth if you come with us. Attempt to catch it. Sounds like a bad situation. Be safer in Perth if you come with us. With the empty jar raised to strike, you kneel at the needle-riddled moss and let your gaze wander across it. The moment you spot the bug resting its wings between a couple of flat stones, you bring down the jar and trap the creature within. Satisfied, you close the jar with a thin cloth. Cillian stops to think on it, and the local firefly population breathes a sigh of relief. His jar already buzzes with half a dozen of them. I'd come, you know, if Mirrodin would go as well. I've learned so much from him, but still, he still has so much left to teach me. So much wisdom, stories of the old gods, knowledge of the world, his rituals. He raises his head and stares off into the distance, though his sight lines are blocked by the fears in every direction. I'll talk to him again. I've never told him how unsafe I feel around my own family. If he sees how much this means to me, he'll go with you. Cillian closes his own jar. Confused blinks, penetrating the thin cloth, and hands it to you. Please bring these to Mirrodin back in the cave. I'll meet you and him in the stones of the peak. I'm going to go and reassure Douglas and Mel Mew. Take care of yourself. Thank you. I'll see you at the peak. Good thing I brought this group of heavily armed warriors. We won't want anything to happen to the fireflies on the way. Don't take too long. Keen to leave this place. Yeah, take care of yourself. I'm not the one who will be climbing those rotten old stairs to the peak for the first time. Watch your footing.
find Mirrodin sitting cross-legged at the edge of this wood platform, slightly resting some manner of herb above a candle. Behold, the return of the Vikings. The Vikings. I was never expecting to see you again, Altus Bonus Delta. Did you eat my apprentice?
Boy is much too skinny to eat. You should keep him better fed. Don't be ridiculous. Here's your fireflies. You had business at home. You should be here soon.
He yanks the glass of fireflies out of your hands, oblivious to the rudeness. You brought the flies. Very good. I can prepare the ritual while we wait for Cillian.
What ritual are you planning?
A ritual of cleansing of a sort. It's meant to keep the power flowing strong through the standing stones atop the mountain. Of course, once the stones are cleaned in a spiritual sense, they must be cleaned properly. It's quite tedious, but that's what apprentices are for.
What's the purpose of those stones?
Well, what do you think? To preserve wisdom. What other purpose could there be? I've done my best to keep the writing current throughout the years. The original symbols were known only to the Druids.
Who are the Druids?
Oh, my dear lass, it pains me that you must ask. The Druids used to be the rulers of all these lands, and yours too, if I'm not mistaken, which should not be ruled out, mind you. They were guarding the laws of men as well as gods. They presided over the rituals of the divine, and they upheld justice among men. They were the learned and the powerful, the elders of their time, that offered counsel to those in need.
Why did the Druids disappear?
When the Roman Empire conquered us, they spent centuries suppressing the culture of those who came before them. We Druids wielded great power here, and the Romans needed us gone so they could rule instead. It is my greatest sorrow that they were successful, much was lost.
Cillian seems keen to leave this homestead.
Raised a bushy eyebrow. Oh, aye? He's never voiced such desires to me, but I know you're right. I can sense it burning in him, right beneath his skin. It's a shame that such a bright lad should live in fear of his own kin.
If he wants to come with us, will you let him?
Mirrodin doesn't hesitate for a moment. Of course! I'll miss the boy, but a life spent in a cave does not a druid make. When he's seen the world, he can come back and take on my mantle if it suits him. Mirrodin seems to hear something behind you. He cranes his neck to look past you. Seeing nothing, he furrows his eyebrows. Where is the boy? He should have been here by now. A sharp voice echoes through the tunnel, and the harsh reverb exposes undertones of outrage. Sorcerer! You've gone too far! 6 young men and women from the village have gathered between you and the exit. They're all armed and itching for a fight. You were content to leave you in peace as long as you minded your own business, but this, consorting with heathen warriors. He raises his axe and levels it directly at the old man, whose face is frozen in surprise. This will not stand.
Back off, people. We don't want to fight you. Oh, isn't this precious? The local children have come out to play. The hermit is under our protection. If you attack him, you will be crushed. You here for the druid? Hey, don't let me stop you. He's made it clear that he won't work for us anyway. Yeah, back off, people. If you didn't want to fight, you should have stayed out of our forest, Viking. Right there. Nah, you and that druid cavorting out here in the cave, so close to my wife and son, makes me sick. Behind there, you spot the young artisan Lan, who sold your stone talisman. Her eyes dart back and forth between the rest of her companions. Lan, wasn't it? Hey, is this any way to treat your first customer? She looks up to meet your eyes, and her face turns bright red with shame. Did I not treat you fairly? Why are you here, Lan? Do you want to murder me? Dim torchlight glints of tears on her cheeks. She sniffles in apology. Sorry. What the hell is wrong with your sister, Dare? Dare isn't looking particularly pleased with the situation. Shut your trap, Lan. Go home. Sorry I brought you here, sis. Run back to Mom and Dad. Go on. Unwound by sobs, the young woman hides her face
with her arms and stumbles towards the cave exit. Hello? It. And how long do I have to wait? I think it's stuck. Ah, interesting. What the hell, man? Anger and shame flares in Dara's voice. I said, shut up! They all did. The last of the young villagers falls. Muradin surveys the carnage with a faintly horrified expression. So it has come to this. His fist clenched in his size.
Perhaps it was only a matter of time. I must admit I never thought they would go this far, but...
Stops himself mid-sentence and his eyes widen.
Cillian! You must go to the homestead. My apprentice must be in grave danger. Whatever they're planning, you have to save him.
We'll go at once. He may already be dead. We save him, will you come with us? We'll go at once.
You bring him back to me safe, we'll both come to you... with you to Perth. It's clear we're no longer wanted here. I'll meet you atop the mountain. I have to pack my last things. Now go! Aid him!
They sought death, and so they found it. Do I have to wipe out this homestead? Is that it? The situation in the village beggars belief. Between the huts and the forest behind them, the men and women of the village have tied Cillian to the pole and stacked hay beneath him. He looks badly beaten. Trying to burn him at the stake? As he falls into the courtyard, Douglas is engaged in a loud fight with his older brother.
You can't do this to him! Trying to redeem the boy, daft bastard. We just kill him, his soul will be lost. I don't want him dead at all. Fuck's sake, man. Your son and his wife are out there facing off against a group of Vikings. We should go and help. So, for Cillian's own sake, that pagan sorcerer has corrupted his soul. He must be cleansed. Where are you even getting this shite, Talok? The old priest, bless his soul, he never taught anything like it.
Out of the corner of his eye, Talok sees a group of Vikings watching him with mouths agape.
You, how are you here? What did you do to our children?
The children attacked us. They're all dead. Same thing I'm about to do to you, you piece of shit.
No, my girls. And dear, he has a son.
No one else needs to die. Let Cillian go. Because Cillian, I swear, we will end your line.
We've already lost enough, Talok. Be reasonable.
Talok is pacing back and forth.
Your son was there too. Nekton is dead. They're saying they killed your son.
Dub releases a strange animal sound somewhere between a sob and a growl.
You don't know that. They're all alive. Don't let this get out of hand, damn it.
Your brother Aiden comes running in from behind the village, where he must have been preparing to burn Cillian alive.
Bring us the sorcerer.
Talok spins on his heels to face Aiden.
You bargain with these monsters?
Shut it, Talok. Vikings, bring us the sorcerer that we may kill him in Cillian's place. Then we'll release the boy.
No, listen.
Aiden places a heavy hand on Douglas's shoulder. This is how it has to be. Someone must pay. Aiden stares Talok down until the older brother averts his eyes. Comes very close to being a nod. Aiden then turns his attention back to you. Will you accept? I'll bring you the jewel. I'll not pawn this. Do what you will with the boy. Perhaps then you will agree to leave. I can't. Nobody has to die. But if you force the choice, I'll fight you. Katil cranes his neck to see past the huts. If you plan to save Cillian, we better get there quick. It looks like they're ready to start the fire. Have to save that boy. He's no older than Thorkel. You know what? I think the only way to keep these people alive is to kick their ass. If that's what they want, we can make it happen. He's pleading with his eyes.
Don't make me fight you. If you attack my family, I'll have to defend them.
Sorry, Douglas. We're saving your cousin. You brought this on yourselves. Do what you want with the kid. It's out of my hands. You were saving your cousin. This bitch. He runs away. Okay, that's interesting. Someone will die in 5 turns. I'll go get him. Condemnation. Litany. Damnation. Thank you.
No, are you serious? Stab the child. Yes. Does that mean I have to actually kill everyone? I think so. Oh, the game forced me. Cillian is in a pretty sorry state. His face is bloody and his body is bruised. However, thanks to your timely intervention, he still breathes. Are you alright? Can you walk? Come on, need to get you out of here. Kid tries to speak, but his voice fails him. He nods heavily and staggers into a position behind you. For that, I murdered the entire town. Funnily enough, he's the only one that survived. Get the fuck out of the way. You can't loot me. Oh well. Maybe if I have my other character, I can just go around punching things. Like they're infested into punching. Like on Cutler. Yeah, unarmed combat. Collection of urns placed carefully a stone circle. The youngest looks at 5 decades old, was perhaps half a millennium.
Oh, lad. Thank the dog that you're alive.
Kid tries to speak, but his voice fails. Sales was sobbing uncontrollably into the old man's shoulder.
I know. You're safe now. I can't hurt you anymore.
Mirrodin lifts his head to reward you with a grateful smile.
Thank you, Elfdis. I have no doubt we would both be dead without your help. If not today, perhaps in a month.
I just wanted you back in Perth, safe and sound. No need to thank me. We just did as Constantine asked. I couldn't just leave you to your fates.
We'll both accompany you back to Perth. It's the least we can do. I hope your king will reward you for your troubles better than we can. Place his hand on your shoulder. Go on ahead. He'll be right behind you.
Man, good dang. That's so fucked up. Out of all the people here, I wanted him dead the most. And Aiden, that piece of shit. It's a shame, because without killing all of them, I couldn't have saved the boy. Anyway, that's to do for me. Catch you guys next time. Yeah, Peach.